Hey there, thanks for watching. I'm really excited to make this video today. This is going to be my first ride back after refractive lens exchange on both of my eyeballs. Got brand new lenses in there. I got this because you probably noticed in some of my other videos, sometimes I wear glasses, sometimes I don't, but honestly, I have had to wear them pretty much all the time for at least 10 years now. And it kind of drives me crazy doing motocross and even just in regular life and having an active lifestyle, having to put up with glasses, having to wear glasses to watch TV across the room, you know, just whatever. So I started looking into LASIK about a year ago. Turns out I'm too old for LASIK. You can get, you're likely to get cataracts later and have to get replacement. So why spend the money on LASIK if you know, maybe 10 years later might have to get a full lens exchange anyway. The beauty of the lens exchange is that you're not going to have cataracts because you've got a synthetic lens in there now. I did more research and looked at different kinds of lenses, and I had two choices. One was the PanOptix Pro and one was called Vuity. And the PanOptix Pro is a little bit newer technology, it looks like. It came out this year. I'm sorry, it's PanOptix Plus, not PanOptix Pro. But a little bit newer technology. It's a trifocal lens, so you really get distant. I mean, you get vision from here all the way out into the world, and that it's lived up to its billing so far. The procedure, you go into a laser room, and they basically feel like you're just looking at a bright light, and then you go into the procedure room where they, you know, you're kind of sedated, and you don't really know what's going on, and honestly, eye surgery sounds really gnarly, but when you're actually in there, it feels like they're kind of, you don't really notice anything really going on. I mean, you know they're working on you, but you're not, it's not like you're laying there, you know, feeling like your eye's getting poked or anything crazy. Anyway, so they prep the old lens for removal, and then they remove it there's two small needles, basically, tubes, and one they pull out the old lens, and then they have the new lens rolled up in the other one. They slide it in, it gets placed, they get all the dimensions right, and then they send you home. So you wear an eye shield for the first day, and then when you sleep at night for the first few days after, just so you don't get anything in it, you're given antibiotic eye drops, and they've got some other medication in there too that you still take for about a month. You kind of taper down on that. But, you know, the first day you start and things kind of seem cloudy, like you're looking through a milk jug or something. And then by that evening, most of that had gone away. It's still a little cloudy, but what I found is that even on the second day, I was not wearing my glasses anymore, because just having your dominant eye fixed was enough to just compensate for everything. So a week later, they do your non-dominant eye, and really for me that week, I know some places want 2 weeks in between, but ours did 1 week, and I'm very grateful for that. It was kind of odd, not so bad when you're out in the world, but I tried to work a few days, and I work on a computer, and that was just super weird. You couldn't, can't really wear one glass, even like one glasses and one not. You know, like I busted out an old lens just to try it, and it was bad no matter what. So I ended up putting some pretty wild monitor settings on to compensate that, so I could get some work done in between. But after the second one, I am not, you know, a couple days recovery on that, but I'm not wearing glasses anywhere now. Like, not at the computer, not for my phone, definitely not outside, and that has just been wonderful. And I think I can even see, in some ways, it seems like I see some things better than I did that I ever really remember seeing it. Like I can see skin texture now in ways that I don't remember noticing before. So who knows? It says it takes about a month for the eyes to fully stabilize, but to me what it seems like is that the distance vision comes in sooner, and then the up close stuff is kind of following. So I feel really comfortable going out and riding today. My doc cleared me to do cardio again. I'll be wearing goggles, and there probably won't be anybody else at the track anyway, so not a lot of dust or worry about running into other people or anything crazy. So expectations are pretty high. I was a little worried, you know, initially, but the procedure has like a 99% success rate, 98% satisfaction rate, and I gotta give a huge shout out to the Eye Center, the Eye Center PA in Columbia, South Carolina, and Dr. Matthew Clary, who was my doc. He thought it was pretty wild that somebody was coming in there. You know, a lot of what the work they do is just getting cataract surgery. So to have someone a little bit younger who wants to maintain an active lifestyle, and I told him, I race motocross, and he seemed to think that was pretty cool. I really had a really good experience with him and the whole team. So I was fortunate to find a really good medical partner, for this. So I'm almost at the track now. We are going to unload, and I'll run that GoPro as I go through my just my first laps, and then come back and just give an impression of what it feels like to not be, to have my vision back, or at least to see how it goes. All right, we're suited up. Track's looking pretty good today. Do a little roll through the pits, see how it feels, and then we're going to head on out. Straight off the track, probably ran about 8 minutes on there. This track's not very, you know, ruddy, so some of the things that kind of give you problems with bad eyesight aren't super magnified on here, but I can tell right away everything about the eyes. It just feels natural. There's no, I was worried, you know, maybe when things are coming at me fast, is my focusing going to be off or delayed or anything, and I didn't feel that at all. And after a few laps, what I actually noticed is I started looking further out ahead, which is what you're supposed to do. Previously, you know, I had kind of a range of vision, and the things out beyond that were just kind of, well, let's hope for the best. And I noticed, especially on that high speed uphill, I could really look way out toward the jump and see, you know, look up on there and see if there was any lines or bumps or rocks or anything. So I gotta say, I think this is doing what I wanted. I think it's delivering on what it promised. And I mean, moto's just one little tiny part of it, but like the whole rest of my life, being able to do things without glasses, that's already been huge. So this is probably just more icing on the cake. But I mean, even right now, I, you know, can see the numbers on the on the phone that I wouldn't have been able to see previously. It would all just been a little blob. So I gotta say, I'm not that I was worried, because as soon as I had it done, I had a feeling this is where it was going. So yeah, not that I was really worried, but I feel like this got me what I wanted. And as maybe I'll do another follow-up as once I get to the point where I feel like it's completely locked in everywhere. But I can tell you already, just from the distances on the dirt bike and that level, I think it's already just an incredible improvement. Now, will it actually make me faster? Who knows? But it certainly can help make me a little safer if I see everything that's coming at me. If you got any questions, other thoughts on this, or if you've had it, feel free to throw something in the comments. Yeah, and anything that I missed, I'm happy to answer as well. Thanks for watching.